What's up, y'all? Out here, freezing cold. I say freezing, it's not really freezing, cold enough. And so I finally got my parts in. I just replaced my purge banister, the purge canister valve. That was an easy fix. I didn't take a video of that. I already found a video on it. I broke the clip though, getting this hose off. So I gotta go get that replaced. But now, next, I believe this is the PVC valve. It goes here. Yep, same thing. So I'm gonna get that replaced. I'm not sure how to take this out though. I know that's where it goes. Look at it, it's got some type of threading on it, so it's got a screw off on somehow. Would you focus, please? Thank you. Yep. Now I know there's not, I think I saw one video on the internet, but it was for an earlier Mustang, so the parts don't even look similar. So I'm gonna have to get something figured out how to get this out. And yeah. Okay. So I read up on the internet, it said push down, turn counterclockwise. I couldn't get it off with my bare hands. Put on some gloves, still couldn't do it. Use that tool, couldn't do it. That one was too small. Pair of needle nose pliers. Sheesh. So I was able to get it. Okay, see what it looks like. Ew. I don't think it's supposed to look like that. Well then, I am genuinely curious as to why I have a surprise missing. Yeah. Let me see if we'll access the. Can't turn on flashlight. Well, let me go get a flashlight and let's shine a light in on the situation. Okay. Well, I don't see the part in there. I don't think it would have fallen in. Why does it look like that? Yeah, now I'm genuinely concerned why I have, how is, I don't think it's supposed to look like that. Did someone screw up in the factory? Or what? You know what? Never mind. So, quick update. After I installed it, I went and looked this stuff up. It's not a factory thing. There was one post I found, or technically it was AI. And you need to be don't always trust AI, look further into it. But the summary that it gave me was that potentially that with the heat expansion and contraction caused the inner parts to potentially fall out and then fall inside the engine, and then they're loose somewhere in your oil pan. course, you know, then there was the warning, oh, hey, don't run your engine because it could clog it up. It's like, well, if it was like that for a really long time, more likely it maybe not the potential, whatever. I also had found out that a lot of people, when they do performance upgrades on their engines, for some reason they hollow them out, and it helps bypass the gases, or I'm not into, or I don't understand the terminology very well per se. I'm still new at this, so, but they do it to help, you know, increase performance. Well, I guess it would make sense, because when I bought this car, it had the cold air intake, and it had the long pipe header exhaust, and then the stuff that goes out to the tailpipe, and the muffler. What else has been done to this? I have no clue, but I'm gonna go with the latter and say they probably hollowed it out to increase performance. Since I installed it, though, I have not seen anything different or felt it. I still had the bogging down issue, but it felt like it still runs. So, I mean, I'm probably sorry I spoiled it. Car runs. But yeah, so always, you know, if anything, double check your resources. You know, you never know. Let's just keep looking, whatnot. Anyway, back to the video. You know, I have a. Let's get this one in. Okay, let's see. So, whoop. Of course, I turned off my light. Can't see. Okay, so there's a locking tab right there. That's what was used to hook this thing on. You. Just slobbered on myself. Okay. So the last thing I want is to. Okay, so I'll just there we go. Line it up. Okay, and then you just keep going until the tabs lock in. Ouch. Which. Get my gloves on it. Is that in? Feels like that's in. Okay. So, ouch. I just gotta get the hose back on, and then fire this up and see how either good or how bad I did. Okay, it's in there. I can't move it, so I'm just gonna stick this guy back on. Like it just clicked in. Alright. Got my keys. Oh my gosh, I'm cold. Things I do. Okay. Yeah, I know. Gotta get that fixed. Cleared it. We're good. Woohoo! Oh, we're getting there. Almost 150,000 miles. A lot of it's not mine, but you know what? That's been all the way. Still sounds good. No leaks. Here's the old purged canister valve. As you can see, it was really gunked up. I think it still worked, but I'm trying to figure out this bogging down situation. Alright, everything sounds good so far, so I'm going to take it for a test drive and we'll see how things go.